Good morning. Today is day 3 of school. I wanted to give you your daily dose of Christian. This video is going to be a sit-down video. There's a few things I want to talk about, a little update already on school. Yeah, just wanted to say hi to Christian. There he is. And I will get back to you guys really soon. So I wanted to sit down and do a little update for you guys. If you guys don't know my son his name is Christian. He is 4 years old. He is nonverbal, but his personality is very kind, chill, relaxed. I wouldn't say that he has behavior problems. I could count in my hand the handful of times that I could honestly say he had a meltdown or he had like sensory overloads and things like that. So yesterday I picked him up from school. It was the second day. I picked him up in the cafeteria. He seemed happy. Nobody mentioned any incidents or any bad behavior. I don't remember asking how his day went. I know that the first day I did ask. This day I don't remember saying how was his day, but I just saw him and he seemed happy, so I think it just slipped my mind. And then all day everything's fine. So I was showering Christian and Haiti. I was giving them a bath actually, and I go on my phone and I check my email and I see that there's an email from his teacher. And first of all, I didn't even know she had my email, and I wasn't expecting communication from her via email, so I didn't even check my phone all day. And the email was sent like at 4 and I saw it like at 8 at night. And it said that Christian was having a lot of behavior issues that day, and that he had an incident with another kid where he grabbed the kid by his neck, and he was very aggressive. And like that itself was like shocking. Like, my son has never been hostile towards other kids. He's had moments where he's bitten 2 kids before in the past, but it was like he was so frustrated that he like kind of like lashed out like that. But like for me to read that he grabbed another kid by the neck was like shocking to me. And the first thing that I felt was kind of like that can't be, and then I felt angry, because how are you gonna tell me that he had a behavior hours after I picked him up? Like, why wasn't I informed of this when I picked him up? That's something that I should be told immediately. Whenever there was incidents in the past, his teacher would text me immediately to let me know, or send me a message through the school app, something, or at least tell me right after school. I can't tell my son not to do certain things or discipline him when he's not in the setting anymore. He has no idea what I'm talking about anymore. It has to be in the moment. The whole day was like how did he had this incident and I had no idea that he did this the whole day. Like, I just felt like very upset that the communication wasn't there. Like, and I spoke to my husband and he was saying the same thing, like that they should have told us immediately. So I wanted to make it a point to let her know that I was not very pleased with the communication, the way I was told, and that I expect different in the future. If there's ever any incidents with Christian, to let me know immediately. So when I emailed her back, I think what I said was, wow, why was I not told of this when I picked him up? This is unusual behavior for him, and I would like more information in the morning, please. And when I got there in the morning, the assistant teacher couldn't give me many details, so I waited for the teacher, and she told me how they were in kind of like sitting down in this, like doing centers, or like reading in a circle kind of thing, and that he seemed a little bit frustrated, and that they were waiting for a song or something to come on, and that he kind of grabbed another kid by his neck. But the way that they both explained it seemed like he didn't like choke or like put his hands on the neck. It didn't seem like that to me. That's why I verified twice, like, did he grab him by the neck or did he try to hug him? Because a theory that my husband and I have is maybe like he got startled by the sound of the music starting up again, or the movie or whatever it was, and that he grabbed the kid, like trying to squeeze him tightly, because he does that with us. If I don't warn him that the blender is gonna go on or something like that and he gets startled, he tries to grab anything that's close enough to him to feel that pressured, or like to hug or squeeze or feel like another person's there. So I wonder if that's what happened, and they just take it as like I'm trying to like grab you by the neck, when he was like trying to hug the kid. A thing that happened like a week and a half, no more than 2 weeks ago, is when we went to the gym and we left the kids in the playroom in the gym. I guess Christian tried to hug a little boy, and the little boy wasn't having it. So I guess they said that the little boy kind of like put his hands around Christian's neck. I didn't pick him, but I didn't pick him up at that moment, so I'm not exactly sure of all the details. That's what my husband told me. I was really pissed, and I'm wondering if he did do that because that's what they did to him, or if it was like I think it was, where he kind of just like tried to hug a kid again. Ever since that happened, because I'm still so upset that that happened, I don't take my son when there's a lot of kids, especially right now that he's in school. I usually go to the gym in the morning because in the afternoon there's more kids and more chances of something happening, and I just don't feel comfortable anymore. So if I do go like in the weekends or something, I make sure to go in the mornings when it's not busy, so it's just him and Haiti and like 1 or 2 other kids. That's another story though. So I pretty much just wanted to update you guys. I wanted to let you know that I guess behaviors are showing up. It showed up yesterday. Today he didn't seem to have them. When I picked him up, they said everything was fine. I think it's because of the new system, the new teachers. Maybe he feels like he's not being heard, or maybe he was just scared. It makes me feel uncomfortable to think that people might see him as aggressive, because he's not. I don't want anybody to be scared of him, or like for him to hurt anybody. The teacher said that the little kid was fine, that he didn't ground too hard. But I hate that happened, and I know that my son is gentle and like doesn't want to hurt anybody. So I just wish I knew exactly what happened. I wish I was told earlier, because I feel like I was thrown a curveball, and I wasn't expecting it. The whole day was like a good day, and then boom, I get this message like, oh, by the way, your son was very aggressive. Like, what? I told her that I expect to be told immediately when something happens, that I wasn't aware that anything happened for a long time, so it made me feel uncomfortable. I explained all this to her. I told her that when I pick him up, I expect to be told, and if there's something that happens like that, I would like to be told immediately. I confirmed with her that I told her that I wasn't expecting an email from her, so I wanted to confirm that an email is the way that she's going to communicate with me, and she said yes. And she said that she's going to try to be more proactive with communication. So besides the update, I have been reading a lot of messages from you guys from the back to school video, and it seems like all of us are pretty nervous, which is expected. And a few of the tips that I have picked up that I would like to give to you guys, that I've commented back to you guys, to a few of you guys, is one, if you can meet the teacher beforehand, definitely do so. Try to set like the open house, or just like a one-on-one meeting, because it would be great to have the teacher meet your child before she has to meet everybody else. He or she has to meet all the other kids, to get an idea of like the personality of your son, the behaviors, anything that she might be aware of before meeting him would be amazing, or her. Try to figure out what communication you guys are going to be having. I think I figured out that that's important. So what I would do is I would ask, what forms of communication can we expect from you? Do you guys have a school app that you guys can use? Last year, his former teacher used a school app, which would allow us to communicate via messages through that app. It would allow us to see pictures of the day of what our kids were doing, and oh my God, it put me at ease so much. So I feel right now like I don't know what I took for granted what I have, and now that I don't have that communication, it makes me realize how important it was. So if you guys can at least establish, let the teachers know that you are interested in a way to communicate. I think it's important for them to know that you as a parent are very, very much involved and very interested in your child's day. Ask how you're gonna know what they did throughout the day. Maybe a letter throughout the day explaining how your son's day was. That always made me feel good too. If you're maybe packing lunch, make sure that you let them know that you did pack lunch, that you did pack diapers, because if it's anything like my school experience was, they didn't open the backpack, which to me it seems kind of like, why wouldn't you open the backpack? But I guess over explain would be the best thing to do. Explain everything about your child. Write a letter, maybe like I did, explaining all the important things. Make sure that they open the backpack. Make sure that they know that you want to communicate. Make sure that they know that you are nervous. Let them know what you're nervous about. Like, my son is a runner, I'm nervous that he'll run away. Hopefully they'll put your mind at ease, let you know what protocols they have in place or what they're gonna do. Ask them what their routine is gonna be like. Maybe not like the first day or two, because everybody has to adjust to all the things that are going on. My tips are: one, try to schedule an appointment or schedule a meetup to meet your teacher in person before the beginning of the school day, the first school day. Write down all the important things that you feel are essential knowledge about your son or daughter. Let them know what you're anxious about. Ask them what forms of communication you're gonna get. Maybe ask for their phone number or the app. I am making this video to kind of show you guys the struggles that we're going through, and like hopefully the rewards and like the progress. Hopefully we see a lot of progress. Also, I'm hopeful that it's not all negative things. I'm hoping that I don't come off as rude to the teacher or like I don't like the teacher. I had a really good teacher. I had a good connection with the teacher. I had good communication with his former teacher. Her name is Miss Baya. I did a video with her, 2 videos with her. There, I can link them down below. She gives great advice, and like since I had that good communication and interaction with that teacher, I just know what a good interaction is, and I'm hopeful for that. And right now that I see kind of chaos, it makes me anxious, and when I'm anxious, it puts me at a place where I feel like I have to kind of like fight for my child. So I don't want to seem like I'm putting this teacher down. I just want to give you guys like a raw reaction to like the first days of school and meeting the teacher and what's going on. I like the teacher, I respect the teacher. I just want the teachers to know that I am that mom that is gonna be right there in the business. I am that mom that wants to know everything. I am the mom that is anxious and scared, but I'm also gonna be fighting for him. So I just have to feel that comfort, so that I could back off a little bit. So right now I am like, this is what I expect, and I want you to know that I expect this. And like I want to know, like I don't think it's bad to want to know. I hear this all the time, but I do think it's 100% real and true. You are your kid's advocate. You are your kid's voice, and we have to be a loud voice for them. Like, they deserve everything. They deserve more than everything. Just because they have things that are not holding them back, but like that can hold them back, or like more mountains to climb, doesn't mean that they don't deserve everything and that they won't meet or achieve or overachieve their goals or be successful. So I just want to make sure that I am doing everything that I can, that I know I didn't miss any steps, because I want the best for him, and I'm not going to settle for anything other than the best. So I'm just, here's this video. I hope it helps. I hope that you guys have a great, successful first day of school, first week of school. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any suggestions, or just want to comment down below. I love interacting. I love hearing from you guys. So I could use a little bit of a pick-me-up, because I feel kind of bummed out that he had that interaction. I know that my son's not aggressive. I feel bummed that happened, but I know that it was for a reason. Like, something caused it. He's not aggressive. So I'll leave it at that for now. I have communication update that I want to talk to you guys about with the PECs. I'm excited for the PECs. Just something better. My next video hopefully will be a little bit more positive. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.